Hello everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to play another game or two of Hearthstone. It's been a couple days since the last recording. We've built up our quests to the maximum, so what do we have to work on today? We want to win 2 games with Paladin or Priest, 2 games with Priest or Warlock, and 5 games with a Hunter or Mage. It's not actually an equal trade there, because notice you only get 20, let's see, 2 games gets you 40, 4 games should get you 80, so 5 games should get you 90, and it's only giving you 60. Interesting, I hadn't thought of that. Looked into the new expansion, it's called Goblins and Gnomes, it's coming out December the 8th, so depending on when you see this video, it should be very close or already out. It's going to be 120 cards and does not seem to indicate anything else as far as any new heroes to fight or anything like that. Made a lot of progress on the YouTube channel since the last recording. Pushed everything is live now. There are playlists. There should be a comment in the description of each video towards the playlists. As far as I understand how YouTube works, subscribing is your best bet to getting to see everything in order and everything being right when it comes out.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
We're gonna try and get that quest done. I'm gonna look at the clock. It's 8:14 now. We're gonna try and go 45 minutes to an hour. Going first here. Not a great 1 mana card. It can synergize with a lot of other cards, but it has to stay alive.
Is someone injured?
Still working our way to level 20. Maybe we'll get to level 20 on this recording. Playing as the priest. If we can get 2 victories on the priest, we'll have 2 quests done, and that will at least give me a couple days in which I can opt to take another break between Hearthstone. Churning out lots of recordings. Pretty much decided I'm not going to inflict myself upon you on the weekends. At the moment, you're getting
Job's done.
2 episodes, 1 Hearthstone and 1 Isaac, every day this week. So maybe I'll continue at that rate. I very well might, but I'm not gonna put anything else out on the weekend. These episodes are running hours long, 2 hours long. It's a lot of time for me to expect for some people to be watching it.
Right away.
Job's done.
Playing this Hearthstone in the morning. I think I'm gonna do Hearthstone recordings in the morning and Isaac recordings in the evening. If I get tired of beating one of those games, I will probably keep the E for Everyone games if I'm playing one in the morning, and the immature type games in the evenings. Part of that is just a matter of how should I say it? Just warming up. Hearthstone feels like the right game to warm up on. I can sit here and talk about play and a little bit easier than I can on Isaac, where Isaac, I wanted to get it wander into off-top conversations more. Not doing great here. Let's see. Deal 2 damage. Let's go ahead and... Priest only has his 2 mana to heal 2 ability. If I had a good custom deck for the Priest, I'd have the card that changes healing into damage and would be able to do 2 damage, which is 1 more damage than the mage can do for 2 mana. Double minion's health. I do have that card. I need to have a good card for it to work with. The strategy of just healing yourself is not a great strategy in any card game. It's just stalling the inevitable. They're always gonna... Well, they're almost always gonna have more creatures that can do more damage. Every creature has an unlimited number of times that it can attack. Not per turn, but it can just attack once that turn, go 1 more turn, and attack you again.
The gates are open. Job done.
If I can get this guy to survive, I could potentially double his health. What I want to do is play this first. But should have seen that coming. This really gives the meaning to grinding. Alright, so here's a good card to double the health on. He's got 14 health. Every damage he takes is going to give him plus 3 attack. So whatever attacks him, if anything attacks him, is going to be both. Of course, if they're able to take me down 11 more points, 11 more health on the hero, really doesn't matter. Alright, so let's put this out and heal myself and attack that. Sadly, since these guys have a 0 attack, I don't take any damage, I don't go up in attack. So I'm seeing 5 damage right here. She played that, maybe it'll be 6 damage, that'd get her up to 11. If she has 2 cards that do a lot of damage. 4 damage to this guy, heals him. Ready to ride. So 6 damage here.
The gates are open.
If she has a card that does 6 damage, then I'd be in trouble, but I might as well put it on him. He's my last hope. I've just gotta hope this guy can stop some of these guys. Every time I get hit with this spell, I'm gonna go up and attack. That's why it's taking this little extra pause to... They called this chaining in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not called anything special as far as I know. Why he specifically did that is beyond me. He must just have enough damage in his card to beat me. Very confused here what's going on. He could have beaten me on several occasions there. Maybe he is just gonna let me play. unfortunately, I don't have anything in my quest lists. There are quests besides just wins. I don't know if you've seen any yet, where it's just defeat 100 minions and get 100 gold, or do 30 damage.
The light protects me.
But he seems to be giving me a chance to potentially save myself, and I guess I'm gonna take it.
Job's done.
I'm gonna take advantage of any generosity he may be intending upon me and see if I can win. And he probably won't be able to win. He probably knows that. Take control of an enemy. Let's see. Well, gee, who would I want to take control of? I guess I just want to take the strongest one I can. Cannot attack this time. Same, have to wait one turn deal. So he could do 3 damage to me, 4 damage. If he has a 6 damage somewhere in there.
The light protects me.
He has only 5 cards left. He wants to play out every card he has. This could really screw him. If he decides to not move fast enough, like this taunt, if it can get rid of his 3 creatures here and he doesn't have anything useful in these next 6 cards, the 4 here, the 2 here, he could be in trouble. But I bet he's looking for that card that takes all the divine shields and adds to the health of that character. It's my second take control of an enemy. Take control of an enemy, probably not a great thing. This guy has charge, so I can attack him.
Victory or death. Job's done.
Deal 2 damage to all enemies, restore 2 health to all friendlies. Well,
Job's done.
Divine Shield protected this one, but I don't know. How many more cards? He's got 2 more cards up here, he's got 2 more cards down here. If I continue eliminating his characters, he may not have played this right.
Job's done.
This is one of those really rare games where
I'm almost out of cards.
his generosity may come back and bite him in the butt, and I need to win. I'm gonna take the win. I'm not gonna concede just because he was a really nice player. That's not good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship is not just a tit for tat. I'm gonna let you win, you're gonna let me win. Good sportsmanship is about playing as best as you can and making a fun, fair game for everybody. If you wanna,
Job's done.
if you wanna let your opponent do something, then you're holding back. That's on you. And the slightly insulting, people will eventually see through that. Look at this. So, I mean, that's not well played. That's not good sportsmanship. He deserved the win. He had opportunities to win. He just didn't want to take it. And if that's the kind of player you want to be, well then you deserve to be at level 21. Maybe this was a bot. Maybe it didn't. It's been programmed to never actually take anyone down to 0. But if that was a real player, that was a real bonehead player. Since there are no new heroes in the Goblins and Gnomes expansion, there's a decent chance it won't cost anything really to get the expansion. You'll just have more cards in the pool of cards you can get when you open packs. The other thought would be there would be 2 types of packs. I don't know. We'll find out on the 8th. Not sure I would specifically want to just open the Goblins and Gnomes packs not knowing what the cards are or what they do. Trying to build a deck of 30 cards with Goblins and Gnomes would be difficult because if a pack cost 100, I would need, there are 5 in a pack, so I'd need 600 coins just to buy 30 of those types of cards, and so that would be my deck right then and there. It's just the first 6 packs, whatever those cards may be, and they probably wouldn't be synergized very good. Probably wouldn't be a good combination for a custom deck. If it doesn't cost me anything, I will think about and probably go with an arena run on one day each week. I will have enough to go for several weeks just by already
Right
if
away.
I don't have to spend that gold. And we'll do an arena run. Do I want to break up the recording between card picking and playing? No. I think what I'll do, I think it would have to be Monday. Like every Monday, we'd start off with an arena run and then work our way that way. Why Monday? Because then if the arena run goes long, I can break it up. More than likely would never have an arena run go all the way from Monday to Friday, and there'll be 5 episodes there. Also, if I burn out on Hearthstone and don't want to play after the arena run, well then I would be done, because I more than likely would have enough recordings already in the arena run for that week. So it could easily be that if I have a long arena run, that'll be the entire week's worth of videos.
I must consider.
And you just won't see any of the regular ranked plays. There's not a ton of reason for me to play ranked above level 20. At the current moment, I'm not a good enough Hearthstone player that I could get anything above 18, and 18 is just by being lucky. Let's see. I want this guy out. Well, I did not see that coming, but that actually helped me, as long as I can keep the health up. So, let's see. Want to deal 2 damage next turn. Let's see. Secret, put a secret on your thing on the death rattle. Just
Job's done.
explosive trap. Alright, so the explosive trap did not do enough damage to hurt either one of them. If I can survive, I can heal. This may work out for me. No, it didn't. I figured it wouldn't. You had to try really hard to get rid of that guy. I mean, that was a pretty difficult effort there. Just to get rid of those 2 guys. Is he moving? Did he lose connection? Are we gonna get a second victory? This one's kind of a sucky card that costs 5 more to cast a spell for the next turn. It's not terrible. Flare destroys, takes away stealth from any enemy and destroys all enemy secrets and draws a card. That is a really nice card for 1 mana. I mean, to do 3 things on 1 card for 1 mana, that's pretty high. So, would not want to do anything as far as spells, because all these things are going to be 7, are going to be 5 less the next turn. Hopefully this is an explosive trap again.
Job's done.
Yes it is. Doesn't really matter that much. Still mostly protected. We're back to the white mana color because there's no modifier bringing it higher and making it negative, thus red. I guess the indication there is that your life indicator is always red because it is in a negative position. And so unless it's at 30, it's at white. I'll have to look at the next game we play and see if that's accurate, if it's a white on that. Alright, so we have this. We're gonna do something a little weird here. Do 2 damage to myself. Heal myself up.
Job's done.
Now if this guy decides he wants to attack me, I'm gonna get more attack, he's gonna die, I'm gonna survive. Unless he attacks me with this first, then this, but that will still do 5 damage to him. So that'll be a tough decision on his part. 5 damage plus this 5 damage plus 5 damage. So potentially could get him down to 3 health at this next turn. This one has poison touch. Anything that does any battle damage with him at all will, anything that fights him will die immediately regardless of health. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just take that guy next turn. So this one does 5 damage and returns 5 to my health. It only has 2 attacks, so there's a definite trade-off to have that poison touch. But he does have 8 health for 6 mana. That's pretty high. If I only had 1 more mana, I could have healed myself up. He's down to 3, just like I thought. Next turn I can take control of this guy or any other guy he wants to summon.
I let the dogs out.
Definitely want to am gonna want to take control of this guy. Taunt and poison touch.
Job's done.
Pretty good combination. 10 health. Anything of his that attacks this guy now is gonna die.
To my side.
Whenever you summon a beast, let's see, you draw a card. How many cards he has left? 13. But not a lot he can do here. There's Starving Buzzard here, and then there's another one. I don't remember what it was called. Where every time a beast dies, you like draw a card or he gains attack. They synergize very well together. It's what you want in a beast deck with the hunter. So
I move quickly. Well fought.
was gonna have to develop a strategy to continue that win. I won twice in a row, so I got a bonus star. That's how you get really high in the ranks, is you just play and win in a row. I think if you won like 6 or 7 in a row, you'd be getting enough bonus stars that you'd be skipping entire levels on one win. And that's how they get up to rank 1 or higher at Legendary. I got 40 for playing that, I got 40 for playing that. 2 quests are down in 2 games. Look at the clock, we started at 8:14 according to this clock. It's 8:38. So, what I think we'll do is we're going to either play as the hunter or the mage. Normally I'd play as the mage, but I think I'm going to play as the hunter. I'm going to keep a close eye on this thing. Probably this is the last game for this recording. And then you'll see me in the next episode. I think I'll do another recording in the same day and just do another episode where we play just hunter and mage alternating until we get to that 5
shall bring victory.
or
Let the
go an hour.
hunt begin.
I just realized I do not remember anything I did in the last recording. I think the gag of apologizing for what I did in the last recording is not gonna play on this one. I think it's getting a little played out. I still think it's hilarious, but if I don't remember anything I did, I'm gonna just not mention it. There are still some things on the Isaac recordings though. Maybe. I don't know. Alternating between 2 games is proving to be more difficult than I thought it would be, as far as just remembering. And I know that probably doesn't make any sense to most people, because you'd think you'd be able to remember what you did, but in between recordings, I record it, and then I upload it, and as I'm uploading it, I'm watching it again. So, if I record a Hearthstone, I've watched that Hearthstone 2 or 3 times that day, and so that just wipes my mind blank of whatever I did on an Isaac run the day before or several hours before. Let's see. Change his health to this. I don't know if this is particularly the wisest thing in the world to do, but we'll do it. The zombie guy is a pretty good card. Even though it gives your enemy, let's see, zombie chow gives your enemy 5 health. It almost never does give you 5 health, because your enemy would have to be below 5 health by the time he killed it. And since it's the first card you usually play in the first turn, it's a good stall card for the first turn, because people just go and attack it to get rid of it, and your health will be protected for that one turn. It's almost as close to having a taunt, really.
Job's done.
The right strategy against zombie chow is to ignore it a couple turns. Let's see how. It has 2 attacks, so you can ignore it for 2 turns it'll just do 4 damage. Then you kill it, it gives you 5 damage. So, no problem there. Multi-shot is a difficult one to implement. They have to have 2 cards on the field. I don't ever want them to have 2 cards. This one does 2 damage for 2 mana directly to the hero. No choices there. Debatable how useful having a choice is. Most of the time, you're always hit in the face anyways. So when the mage has the ability to do 1 damage to anything, it on rare occasions makes sense to not attack the face and go after a creature. He has the heal ability, so he could heal anything. Let's see. This guy is still alive. He's gotten some extra health somehow. Just gonna... Whenever I summon a beast, draw a card.
Job's done.
Starving Buzzard again. Takes 5 mana. That's pretty expensive. Particularly when it takes him 1 mana to destroy him. Wanted the beast on the field so I could do 5 damage to this guy. Now I do have a beast on the field. So this card, kill command, does 5 when you have a beast on your side. That's good. I'm just gonna use this, clear the field, see if I can turn the tide to my side. Only card I have is multi-shot. He needs to summon 2 things for me to use it.
The void.
Here's the creature that health things now do damage. He just used the 2 mana thing to do 2 damage to me. Let's see. Deal 3 damage to 2 random enemies. Zombie Chow. Playing it now actually helps me.
Job's done.
Next turn we'll have a 9/5 out on the field. Maybe that will save me. Maybe he'll be really dumb and try and heal this guy and kill him. They can get confused real easily if they're not paying attention. Try and heal yourself. Try and heal your own guy. Because it still says restore 2 health. The description on the spell does not change. Well, my other beasts have +1 attack. Alright. There you go, I have 10 now. Can't kill me on this turn probably, but I am getting close. Kind of a quiet episode so far. I mean, I can feel it. Not a lot has happened since the last time I recorded. Mostly I just went to sleep and woke up. But I think that's okay with Hearthstone. Hearthstone's supposed to be the relaxing game. I'll just go with game commentary, take it as a warm-up game.
Injured?
It lost the creature that... Alright, so he's gonna cast a spell. Let's see what happens here.
The light shall burn.
Almost totally convinced I'm gonna lose. Usually when they do the threaten, that means just give up, you're gonna lose.
Job's done.
They want you to concede. I don't ever concede. I will squelch this guy though, for being annoying. If he wants to beat me, he can beat me with his own force. I'm not gonna concede. Never give up. Never surrender. I lose 1 star for that loss. Doesn't matter. I can lose 1 more star, but I cannot lose below rank 20. That is guaranteed me for this season the card back. So that's all I'm really looking for. You make progress. On the progress bar, it's an interesting hidden calculation there. If you just start a game and concede it, you really won't get any experience at all. You have to go at least a few rounds. You have to actually play if you want to get some experience. You don't have to win, but you have to actually play. They've got some kind of anti-cheat scheme in it where you just can't concede, and get up to level 60 that way, which is a shame. As you can see, I've only gotten 26 wins towards the golden bordered hunter. 26 of 500. Wow. We're up to 935 gold. We've got only 1 quest cleared. But I'm going to call this an episode. Let's see. We have gone, I think, just an hour is what that says. And that feels about the right size. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.